If comedy is all about timing, Jon Stewart's arrival as the host of The Daily Show was the perfect setup. It was 1999. Fox News and MSNBC had just joined CNN's rolling 24-hour coverage of breaking news that's really just bait for ratings. When Stewart took over for The Daily Show, the internet as a news source and a place to sound off wasn't what it is today. Blogs were just beginning, and Twitter was but a twinkle in a young techie's eye. Stewart had already been doing his own brand of political stand-up comedy for years and had even done the White House Press Correspondents' Dinner in 1997, even though he joked he was President Clinton's third choice for the gig.
But isn't that what the confirmation process is all about here in Washington? Weeding out the truly qualified to get to the truly available.
But it was The Daily Show that made Jon Stewart, and vice versa. He often said he would never be better suited for anything else. And to our generation, it wasn't what the Washington Post reported that mattered, it was what Stewart said the night before. The show was a light of humor and truth in pretty dark times. Stolen elections, 9/11, the Iraq War, times when the mainstream media towed the White House line instead of reporting it. And when the media consensus was wall-to-wall patriotic fear and dissent was drowned out, The Daily Show was a comedic outlet for real frustration. He also exposed the illusion of debate that cable news often hawks.
It's called balance. Basically, it works like this. You get two crazy bald people, one representing the right and one representing the left, and since those are the only two functional and rational points of view, the anchor helps them come to a golden consensus.
It's no wonder that today, 1 out of 10 young people say he's the most trusted person in media. His fake news was more real than most things on cable. The segments were thorough and well-researched, and his use of jokes and sketches were tools journalists didn't have at their disposal, and they allowed him to make more nuanced points. And as a comedian, he didn't have to be accountable to anything except audience laughter. But he gained enough trust to be able to sometimes put the comedy on hold and get real, like after the non-indictment of the cop who killed Eric Garner.
If comedy is tragedy plus time, I need more time. But I would really settle for less tragedy, to be honest with you.
While Stewart spent a lot of time critiquing the media, he also revolutionized it. Without him, there would of course not have been the spin-offs of Colbert, Oliver, and Wilmore, but there also probably wouldn't be a Rachel Maddow show, The Young Turks, or shirtless Russell Brand waxing political, or little journo-comics like me. The Daily Show didn't just teach us that fair and balanced is a shitty slogan for a certain right-wing propaganda channel, but that in news, there's always bias. And maybe that bias is okay, but only when it's based in fact, not in non-existent WMDs or a Kenyan birth certificate. Stewart also challenged the news media to be better, to do its job and tell the truth. Has it risen to that challenge? I think the jury's still out on that one. Jon Stewart is a legend, and he'll be missed on The Daily Show. No pressure, Trevor.
Hey, we're with the man himself, Jon Stewart.
You have to carry that in a fanny pack.
She wanted a fanny pack.
So not right.
She's rocking it pretty well.
So not right.